Welcome to Opinion. I spend a lot of time with farmers and farm workers and agricultural products. I love farming. I like agriculture as trade. I like being with farmers. For the last 2 decades, I have been continuously going down to farms, going to meet farmers, kind of work with them, try and see if one can work on profitabilities, how they can increase, how we can increase their profitabilities, so on and so forth. Most of the time, I have been going to Western Maharashtra. This time around, that is last Sunday, last Sunday, Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I had spent a lot of time, for the first time actually, in Vidharbha. I met a lot of farmers in Vidharbha. In fact, I met more than 300 farmers in Vidharbha in those 3 days. We discussed a lot, understood a lot of on-ground happenings, productivity, rains, cost of living, things affecting them and all of that. Spoke about dairy farming, animal husbandry. So yeah, it was a beautiful experience. Met a lot of, like I told you, farmers. But this opinion is not about farm workers. This opinion is about Congress. And I somehow hope this opinion of mine reaches people like Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge. It may not, but I hope it does. You see, in the evening, after a lot of roaming around and talking to a lot of people, in the evening we were all sitting down, and there were sarpanches of around 4-5 villages. We were all sitting down and having a chat about how things are and all of that. And all of a sudden I got friendly to this, and I noticed this 74-year-old sarpanch, fit man, very fit man, 6 feet 2 inches, very fit man, a 73-year-old fit sarpanch. I noticed him and I started talking to him, and he was telling me about his parents. He was telling me his father was a Swatantra Senani, his father was a freedom fighter, and he was a congressman, and now this sarpanch is aligned with Bharatiya Janata Party. So I asked him, I said, you see, your father was a congressman, you were born into a Congress family, his father was a Swatantra Senani, mother was a Swatantra Senani, born into a family where there was a lot of Congress around, and why did you change? What made you change to Bharatiya Janata Party? And what he said shocked me, and what he said is something that I wish a Rahul Gandhi or a Mallikarjun Kharge hears. In Maharashtra, and especially why Maharashtra, normally rural areas, people are very hospitable. Very hospitable. So you go, they will give you something to eat. That's a must. Especially, they say Vidharbha, the people are very, very hospitable. So wherever you go, and that's kind of a thing, wherever you go, you have to have a cup of tea. They don't leave you without that. So they necessarily give you a cup of tea and you have to have it. So this 73-year-old man tells me that, you see, he says, "Aisa hai na sahab ki I have spent my entire childhood serving tea to congressmen. My entire childhood, because my father, from the day I was born, my entire household was Congress. My father was a Congress worker. And all my life, I was a congressman. I had an opportunity to join NCP when Sharad Pawar split, but I didn't go. I continued with Congress. All my life, I was a congressman till 2019, where I thought, no, I don't want to be a congressman anymore." So I asked him, it could be because possibly, it would be better for your political career. When I said that, he wept. He cried, he wept. A 73-year-old man was sitting in front of me and crying, and he says, no. He says, no. It was not because of my political career. He says, I represent close to 5,000 people in my village. I am the sarpanch. They look up to me. All these years in Congress, which could be whatever, from 6 years when he started serving tea with his father to all the congressmen when they would come to his house, he says from then to almost what, 70 or whatever, 65, 68 years, I was in 68 year of his age, which is almost 60 years he was in Congress. He says, no, I didn't leave an organization that I was associated for 60 years because I wanted political benefit. I left that organization because I am responsible for 5,000 people of my village. He says, when I used to go to that Congress ministers, who I don't even know is a person who joined Congress 10 years back or person who joined Congress 8 years back, but there's a lot of money and who he became a minister. When I used to go to that minister would make me wait for 1.5 to 2 days till he meets me for 5 minutes. I spent 60 years of my life in Congress, and that young man who possibly his father was MLA, his grandfather was an MLA or his father was a minister, this man makes me wait for 2 days and he said, Saab, you know what, it's not that I'm very poor, I've got some money. But you know, I am not used to staying in hotels and all that. And I am a sarpanch, so I don't even get an MLA hostel. So, those 2 days, at times, I have to stay in a bus stand. Because they don't allow you to stay in gardens. They don't allow you to sleep in the garden. Police comes and wakes you up. So, I have to stay in a bus stand or a railway station. He says, I remove my pagadi, the towel in my pagadi, I roll it and I sleep in that cloth, in that pagadi. He says, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this from a party that I spent 60 years with. He says, listen, it is not that BJP welcomes me with a red carpet and all that. But he says, 2 दिन नहीं लगता है साहब. It doesn't take 2 days. Half day में meeting मिल जाता है 5 मिनट के लिए. 5 मिनट के लिए मिलता है. 5 minutes I meet, but I get a meeting. That's the difference. And that's why I am with BJP. A Rahul Gandhi, a Mallikarjun Kharge, and all the senior leaders of Congress should hear this, should speak to people like that. Understand the hurt, because they are not looking at any political benefit like most of your senior leaders jumped. They are not jumped for political benefits. They have jumped because they have been hurt by your people, hurt by our attitude, hurt by our ministers, hurt by people who thought that they were in the seat because they were entitled to. These people are hurt. And these are the people that can resurrect a Congress. If not, these are the people that will pull down Congress from Maharashtra, like what happened in Uttar Pradesh. This is the opinion I wanted to give this time. Till I see you next time. That is next Sunday at 9 o'clock. Namaskar.
Roti Bank Foundation has served over 1.5 crore meals to needy kids. Feed a child with just ₹40. Please donate generously. Visit rotibankfoundation.org. Join hands to build a healthy India.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.